Really? Okay. Good evening, guys. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I'm fine as well. Nakava photo just 2 hours ago. It's been a long journey, but I'm glad I got home safely. Hope you're doing well. Okay, I guess tuwezeko, and I don't want to like kogera for a long time. Let me thank everyone that has, decided to join me live. Let me hope this live is going to be a change out this evening. Kansubire buli omajja gitegera mu ngeri ennungi for the good of all of us. And because I rarely do live videos unless there's something that is really exciting. I'm having a good time with fans, all my friends, things like those, Now, yeah, today is different. It's a different case. I'm doing this live because of the industry, yeah. As an artist, I think I have a right to talk about anything that is in line of my business, yeah. In line with my business, Chimanyokola. So someone is like, the studio is dope. This is 32 Records. Naye, it's at home, my home studio. I'll take you around sometime, yeah. Jabatwala around the studio when time comes. So once again, you're all welcome. A lot of things that you've been doing and you decided to come and nemuuliza what I have to say, share your ideas as well, because sirutalo okusokera ddala. I think I'll start with a small background on how the industry was, how we used to be, how we used to live before COVID and this whole lockdown thing. We were very happy people. That's the life we all want to go back to. But because of COVID, nga music industry eyafe nga tebana bakugalawo before the government locked down buli kimu over industry, because njogera industry, music industry, because that's my business. So we used to like live life, get it normal. We used to have concerts here and there, nga tuloza kuchishona. But at the moment, we know tumaze emyaka close to 2 years, and music industry a lot has happened, and we've tried to really be patient because obulamu kyekikulu, obulamu bwe busooka before anything else, So I ask myself, nti COVID-19 wali, but if everything else is open, why is the music industry still closed? Yeah, is it some political reasons? Is it some health reasons? Or buli omu aba n'ebibuuzo naawe kimanyi, you asking yourself why, yeah. But olumu tuba ne answers, olumu tetumanyi. Buli omu aba ne answer ye kusinziira ku ndowooza ye, So that's my first question, gyeneebuuza, And then don't we have more gatherings around mu ggwanga, mu Uganda? Yes, we do. Nawe kenyini okimanyi, last night nabadde nina show e Fort Portal, yeah. Show yabaddemu abantu bayitirivu, and I ask myself, first of all, nakoze drive, that's one. mu town eye Fort Portal nga tewali atukutteko yadde. Anyway, it's really not like my business okumanya promoter kikyakoze, you know, like oba asasudde yani oba akoze ki, because ogwo mulimu gwe. Nze omulimu gwange kujja bwe masasuddwa kola drive n'ennyimba, that's my job. Naye tewali yankuteko nga nkola drive n'engenda mu kifo n'ennyimba ku ssaawa by I think ssaawa 6 twayimbye paka ndoza ssaawa. We had fun until late in the night. And of course police and you know bebankuuma, and I'm like, you know, teri lockdown, like is it another country in Uganda? Anyway, it's really very funny naye kyewuunyisa, and it's really sad because when you come back to Kampala it's a different story. Nga si Fort Portal yokka, I have had different shows in different regions in Uganda. I went to Mutukula at the border, of course, naimba move, you know, side ya Uganda. Still, same thing. Bantu baitirivu, nakola drive and people, abantu nebajja. And you ask yourself, like, it's okay dala. Lwaki nagambye nti we've been like silent on some important things. Nga tusirika, we're getting used. And then buli kimu tukiraba. Nze nganze omuntu Spice, I really talk like when manja gadde okwogera, I'll talk about something. If I don't want to talk about it, I won't talk about it. But one thing you should know is the siri mutitizi. That's one. I respect people. I only talk when manja gala okwogera because I'm human and I have a right to talk about something when manga tekendwa okyogerako if I'm not hurting anyone. So me coming out and saying Zengaza chendowoza, I think simsango. So it's up to you now chitwalanga boyagala depending kundowoza you, okay? Na ye just look at it mweyo angle. Most business have been open. What they binji tebitambula bulungi, economy wansi abantu okusiza balinga bakola siwe bakola right now cause botunulira emirimu je Uganda buli mulimu gufunira ku mulimu gunne waago. When you look at ewaffe mu music, you find concerts wezibaawo bantu abatunda ebintu mu concerts, abakozi abakola mu Bivvulu, ba promoters, like a lot of people, abantu ba entertainers abenjawulo bonna bafunamu nga buli omu afunira ku munne. You get my point? So my first statement was, yeah, if the government has organized an awards ceremony inviting a huge crowd, abantu nga bayitirivu ne batuula, this thing is like teri mu nkukutu naye bagiraga ku TV buli omu gy'alaba, you know, kino kibadde for some time. Some of us naffe tuyimbye ku show zino, okay? Nze nkola show sigikweka nja gipostinga nemba mukolo neguba Fort Portal like yesterday. I will post it out because I know jengizo kuyimba teri ankutte kati ngeri abatwalayo kitegeeza kikoze mu butufu. But why can't we have concerts in open? Buli omu n'amanya nti no banange abayimbi bakola, because you can't tell me in some regions mu Uganda muno amabala gamu gakola, ebivulu bigenda maaso, tugenza wantu wangi nnyo, tukoze embaga, you know, if gatherings zichagena maaso like weddings and everything, why can't we have the same, you know, the same gatherings? Like I ask myself, COVID-19 echimuleta concerts and artists over, like really now wechebuzi, because something that involves artists and concerts is abayibinga bastegese COVID is going to come in, you know. So personally I wonder, kino nchogerako non si mu bubi era si lutalo, it's okay, like you can go so kitwala mu ngeri eyo. I'm talking about generally why we can't stage concerts, why we can't have shows again nga ate abatugana okukola concerts are the same people abategeka ebintu ebyenjawulo. Not only the awards that happened yesterday, last night, but we've seen so many of them of that kind, yeah. So personally now I say some questions that I'm going to be asking myself naye nawe kenyini chimanyi ozebuza, yeah. Do we have any more gatherings? Ask yourself. Yes, we do. Or it's just like some artists or some of us are not allowed to, do concerts. Wali wabali allowed to stage concerts and organize some events. Or is it COVID-19? Ntiyeletebwa artists and concerts. Ask yourself, like, for example, ebintu bingi be happening, and most artists are like keeping quiet about things. And personally, I can't speak for anyone. I'm speaking on my behalf. Like really, yesterday when I made that post, some artists called me, like but abasinga they can't come out and be like, I'm going to speak out. I don't lose anything when I come out and speak. I don't lose anything. So, like, it's up to you, and some people support it. At the end of the day, negativity will always be said. Either we naturally get there or what you get there, there's always negativity somewhere. Once I raise something like this, we all want to see the industry back. If you are a music lover, if you are omuntu oba badafuna ku industry no batu batufunamu like sente, but you love music, you support Ugandan music, I think now you asking yourself and chosabirira nti banange batute, we've been trying to talk about this thing. Yesterday I was really like, not even yesterday but one, because that event was there for 2 days. But I was watching it on TV, bakulagane audience and how people seated, no masks, they're having fun, and the same artists bagano kola concerts bebakozesa to perform, bebatadde mu awards mu categories ezenjawulo. First and foremost, awards are very good. Awards ennungi nnyo. Let me tell you something. Every artist would love to be nominated. Every artist would love to win. Never to win isn't ngoli nominated. That means your effort is recognized somewhere, okay? But what kind of, awards? Awards tegeka, are they really the right people to organize awards? Bantu Baliku ground, they know what's really going on, because we've had generations of, different artists, different music, bully generation in area. I don't know much about what happened 20 years ago in the music industry, but at least I know a little, 2% of what is happening now, because I've traveled, I've tried to research, I've tried to learn. I've traveled, I've seen some of these awards and how they are really organized. Just imagine our awards mu Uganda muno nga tukedde ncha bakoze categories nga mu butuufu ziri genuine. That's one. They've involved some other artists in different countries. Just like I went to Afrima, they gave me free tickets to go to Afrima. They did that. They make sure olya bulungi webaka bulungi. So I would love to see Janzi Awards do that. Yeah, do that, and also invite some other artists. Nibaja mu Uganda, you get to meet these people. Awards is nominations, but you get a chance to be closer to these artists, because some of our artists in Uganda, they will never get a chance to go to different countries to meet these artists. But once these artists are brought closer to them, there is a chance of kwatagana nabo, no collaborating nabo, no kubayigira kebinjawo, But imagine our awards, the other awards you see, there's nothing you can totally learn from these awards that are staged for some time, So olabanga the way they're doing things would be really nice, because naffe kitwagala okubeera nga tulina awards nga ziri international, like an artist from another country ajja wano na embracing that nabeera nga asobola okuba nga azogerako, like nga bwe tutigisa mama awards. They are organized in other countries like Afrima, a lot of them, African Entertainment Awards nyingi, netuzitijisa kubanga tuli nominated. nekirabo mugendayo ne olabanga they're trying to be organized. Another thing really, how can you organize awards in 2 weeks? Mu weeks ebbiri, yeah? And then mu weeks ebbiri ezo otaddeyo awards. Before you get to know it, actually the second week is when the awards ceremony is going to take place. No space for people to vote. I'm like, what? Anyway, I've been watching these things like Tubiraba Nogamba. Let me keep quiet. Like, that's the culture. Culture for Uganda is people keep quiet. Omutino wabanga alumizibwa munda. Yeah? Mumutima asirika. Why? Because when they come out to talk about these things, abantu abali negative, you always like, temwagala kubawuliriza. You don't want to give them time. So most people don't want to come out and talk about these things. I received calls of artists, ngabona, they are talking about the same thing, but they can't make a post about it. Why? But yokubavuma, mbumugenda bavuma, okay? Na ye, at the end of the day, you ask yourself, mfunirawa, it's at the end of the day, changi. When I don't talk about it, I'm going to regret ngameka lisingana chogirako. So I would rather talk about it, get it in mungeri joyagala, kubangeri yo ajo chitegera mungeri njagala kolechi achitegere. So kuba fenna tetutegeera kinkimu. We think different, we understand different. Buli omu alina engeri gy'apicking amu ebintu bye. So I'm like, awards zino weeks ibiri already olina winners. We've seen awards. Okay, if you follow up ng'oli music lover, you're someone that has been following awards ezenjawulo, and then you're like, ndabya awards na zino. What do they do? Bakolachi. They take like 4 months of voting, 4 months, a miezena or 3. I've seen there's some African Entertainment Awards, there is some Afrima, there's Mama Awards, zigenda up to 4 months and people are still voting. Ongambo tambuno, tuina millions and millions of people mu Uganda in 2 weeks. Like, really? Like, seriously? That got me laughing, like, okay. So why do you allow fans to vote? Ngamomani already in the 2 weeks you have your own winners. It doesn't really make sense. One thing I should tell you about, Nganze Spice Diana, let me tell you something. I've spent 7 years in the music industry. If we must look it up, 7 years. But in the 7 years, I might be having like 5 awards from Uganda. I'm happy, I'm okay, I'm contented. Why? I don't sing for awards. That's one. And I want to let all the young artists know that awards don't determine your future, your career, or anything. Wadenga nungi tuzeetaga, but they shouldn't make you feel bad. Nze mbaddewo, I've been Spice Diana for the past 7 years. If you didn't know, nyinza obanga awards ze nnina mu Uganda mbale nnyo, less than 5 probably, but I'm here. I'm actually here. Last week we had some awards. Actually last week, like we've had a couple of awards. Tompulidde munga nina award jimpangude, but I'm here, I'm fine. But let's stop this thing of playing with the art. You can't tell me billions and billions of money this spending kukozesa art industry. But I feel like I have to talk about it because I saw some comments. Mani buli mwachi badatufuna mungeri yeah. Omutagamba, you sing this and that, But then I'm like, however, nzenebwemba nyimba over rubbish. That is my music. I have people that love my rubbish. And they have supported me okutuuka wano, yeah. Nina achievements zenfunye mu rubbish wange. So let me talk for my rubbish. You get my point. So, bongamba mbuna awards me and everything, my friend, you're just a negative mind. Kubanga nze mbadde with or without the awards. Kati ahabwe njifuna. Some of these awards, ojitwale waka neyatikirawo in the next day. Oba nekolole nyini. If these awards come with some, value, with some money, award ngojikwata nomanya nti obwavu bwebunuma ngenda njisinge mu banka award eyo bampeya akasente mbeko kyenkola, Panange, let's stop being negative on everything. Let people talk about things. Don't make us feel bad. Me, I will always speak out. In the city, muntu ali mutitis. If you know me, you know. I only talk when I want to talk about something. When I won't talk about it, but in the what I want to say. Okay? Ask yourself, how many awards have I received Ngozimani from Uganda? Name them. Apart from the Zina awards that you know. Okay? Why? Because you're not used to seeing me win these awards. You're not used to that. Why? Because I don't win them. You don't actually not winning. Tebazimpa. Because these awards are organized by people, individuals, for their own different reasons. You get my point. So kati nze spicy wawe akola okubeera better every day. I want to put some food on my table. I want to develop. I want to see my fans love me. Nechendi. I feel like an award shouldn't really be a point for me to start crying and be like, hey, Panange empowered and this. No, my dear. Let me tell you, award the singer Monsi for an artist is you, the fans that love us. You're my biggest award in this life. For me, I'm not speaking about, you know, any other person or bachi. For me, my biggest award is you guys. Bwentegeka concert, bwebantegeka nemunja mubungi. It's my biggest happiness, and that's the biggest award that you can ever give me. Why? Because the promoter wantegeka, and then nefuna abantu ne promoter mulajja kuntegeka no mulala, because you guys come and support my music. Tewali award esingeyo, and that's going to be the same routine. Omaka gugweko no mulala. You know, so when something and let's not try to bring our personal feelings. You're not a fan of Spice Diana, and when she talks about something, now you get a chance to come out and attack her. No, it shouldn't be the case. Once there's something, actually, when I shared this post yesterday, different people that have been sharing it. If I was wrong, none of you would share this information. Nenga muchimani to know it's been the case. Some people have tried to like talk about it, but because of what happened, the awards that were, you know, organized yesterday, I think Chari kudenya masogafe nganzo omunadala, you know. So it doesn't make sense if I can move from Kampala, go to Fort Portal, go to, you know, different regions in the same country, do shows, tell your Uncle Teko, and in Kampala can't do that. We can't do that in open. You understand my point? So I really want to, yes, Namatovu Regina, let me tell you something. You might say Spice Diana is not talented. I would say yes, for you to win. But the fact is, I'm Spice Diana. Era insongarachi olikupejiange right now. I am Spice Diana. I don't need to be talented. I am Spice Diana. I'm so proud of myself. And they support me, and I've had achievements from, how can I call it, the non-talented music. Okay, I'm so proud of myself. So how proud I am for like Kokubanga and I'm still here. I know very well I may not be talented, but I thank God for what I am and who I am, and for people that love me for who I am. Nechendi without the talent. Thank you, Bambi. Mwebale nnyo kunjagala nga sina talent, but I'm here. Please keep the same support. Without the talent, we're going to still make it. Okay? So, obutanzija kumulamwa, still, my other point is, yeah, some of these people that organize these awards, my point was really about opening the industry, but I'm going to talk about the awards as well because it has been there for some time, and it's something that happened yesterday. Abantu amuni bachilaba awards zino bas organizing to put some people down. Might not be me basically, but we've seen it. Okunafuya abantu, that kind of thing. Bachkola okulabanga some people baba nafuya and they try to like by say or something. That is okay, but do that in a good way. If you feel like Spice is non-talented, she doesn't deserve any of the Ugandan awards, please don't put me in your awards anywhere. And you won't see me complain, Bambi Munteke awards. No. If I deserve it, I'll get it. If I don't deserve it, it doesn't change the fact that I'm Spice Diana. My career, my future, Teddy, based on the awards I win. I'm still going to keep going. I'm still going to achieve. I'm still going to do music. Music again. But again, and concerts are going to be there for me to go and perform for my fans. You know? But mulekera organizing awards to put other people down. Okunafia efforts z'abantu, okay? Like you have your own reasons, you have your own like muina interests za mwingamwe because you want money, because you know mukwata award ne mugenda ne muzifuna oba I don't want to sound rude, like that's not me, but this is something I know about. Okay, if I have a chance now to talk about it, kanchogereko ddala. Ntitosa akwata award n'ogije somewhere n'ogenda ne bagibajja oba mulago n'ojja n'ogikwata n'okwata abantu n'obakozesa n'obateeka mu categories ez'enjawulo, no organizing awards billions and billions, tolina n'omugo wadde yadde ekikumi. I think that's like using people. And by the way, these same awards, my manager was contacted, okay, performing nabagamba price. They ran away. Why? Because they want to use some people that are so desperate for these things, and I'm not desperate for any award. You can't tell me ogena kwata omuyimbi omuyimbise band omwe 1 million band. You have to do rehearsals, you have to move different days ezenjawulo with different people on your team. Bakwakakadde kam like, and bateka billions and billions in this, you know, awards muzitekawo, and yet you're using the same art, people in the art okulaba nga muvu standing all these awards, but mubikola kwekusa. That is so wrong. That is so wrong. You can quote me in any way you want, but I'm doing this kulw'obulungi bwange, myself, us all, abalowooza nkyendogera kyekituufu, and for the industry. Because many people are keeping quiet, they are silent because bamanyi mugenda kujja mubavume, and I am not. I'm not. Okay? I'm not going to like banange. I've said my point, so it's up to you. Take it the way you want, and that is it. Another point, okay? I had my points here that that really I want to talk about. I'm asking myself, what's the plan? What's the plan? Government etulowolezachi. You guys are not the government, but I ask myself, and I'm like, if these guys can organize such an event, one of the events they're actually organizing, then where do we stand? Like for tusigaddewa, yeah. This testy something. Let me tell you, band never event I'm paid to sing what I sing. I'm sorry, but I'm paid. Oba nyimba rubbish, oba chi, it has gotten me far, and I'm so proud of myself. If you feel like I'm not sina kubera anywhere in those awards, please don't put me there. Temuntekera muddala. Let me be, okay? Let me be. I told someone in one comment, me with or without the awards, I've been and I'll forever be Spice Diana. That is it. Yeah? You know what I'm talking about. By the way, you guys all know these awards. I don't want to really mention names, but the awards that were organized yesterday, they were fake awards. You know that. Somebody who is commenting negativity or is against it, my dear, you are a hater. You are a hater for your own self, for me, and the industry, and Uganda at large. Yeah? Someone is asking, you mean the award doesn't come with money? My dear, not even 1,000 Uganda shillings. That's the most painful thing. Award is nogeno jutusane waka. Ekwatikira mungalo before you get it home. So I don't see Rwachimbani Malamu because of that kind of award. That's one you should know. Ask yourself, for the past 3-4 years, you've known Spice. How many awards? Zomani Zimpangudi. Am I not here? I'm here, darling. Okay. So another thing is, what is government's plan to help the art industry? Is there any plan even? It's not there at all. At all. Teddy yo. So if we don't come out and then we talk about these things, let's have the industry opened. We get back to work. Oba tukola tutya, oba tuyimba rubbish. Let me get money from my rubbish in peace. If all of you guys can work, why can't artists also get back to work? Yeah? I'm asking myself. Ask yourself as well. Okay? Another thing is, Fenga Ugandans, one thing I know about us, yeah? Sometimes we know ourselves better than abantu batumanya. So when you're living in Uganda, you know you're Uganda, Chinyuma in so many ways. But one thing I know with our culture, we love promoting negativity so much. When I was in Nigeria, I went to Naitako Airport in Nigeria, and my expectations were really high. Airport, yeah, I thought I was going to find some nice airport and everything. Let me tell you, that is surprised the Chendalaba. But you can never see a Nigerian artist, a Nigerian, anyone, Nigerian avuma, wanga a promoting but you can never see them promote bad over their artists. Okay, so cat culture twagala nnyo okufuna ekibi ekirimu anything. So that's the culture, but we should try to change this culture because it's not taking us anywhere. It's not taking us anywhere at all. Negativity isn't, you know that. Muchimaine mbulamu bwa bulijjo. Omuntu omutima omubi, omuntu ali negative always atayagaliza na buli kimu. You can't get anywhere with life. You'll be stuck somewhere. So tukiteke nemu bintu ebyenjawulo. Obulamu boyitamu ewuwo. Assume same thing here. When you're a fan and what you care about is negativity. Kumuyimbiwo. Yeah? What you do is just push negativity. When artists do good things, when they represent Uganda, Moses Njawulo, win big awards, you never talk about them. Bwatawangula, that's when you'll have time. That's when you feel happy to talk about it because they didn't win. But when they win, you won't talk about the awards. This is for our own good, like all of us. Sitting here, I don't want to sound like I'm a teacher, I'm a motivational speaker, because those are not my things. But I felt like I should say this to people mostly that way, like misquoting me and saying, Smanya, what is no, my dear, no. See the good from the post, and mind you, I didn't mention anyone's name. That's where you get people wrong. That's so bad. Like here, you can never talk about the good. Okay, now muntu akubye show oba agenze, you know, agenze wera akoze tour. You never talk about such things. But bamukubireyo gye agenze or baba deporting, you be excited to hear about the bad news than the good news. Ofunamuwa, my dear. I think toina ofuniramu. I think fenna bwe tukulaakulana ne twepushingira wamu omuntu n'akulaakulana na representing Uganda, fenna tukulaakulanira wamu. Siraba nsonga why you should talk bad ku muntu nga togenda kifunamu. You know, it doesn't put food on your table. So some people, like when I made this post yesterday, people rushed to comments and wrote things before even reading the long caption I wrote. Those are our people. But what's the way forward? Why don't we see good? We all want to go back to normal life. We want to enjoy, we want to have fun. You guys have stayed home. You don't like Anya Tagenda out. Who doesn't go to clubs and have fun once in a while? Who doesn't go to a beach? You know, to a restaurant, ngoli free, teri curfew. Tolowoza banange bagena kunkuba emigo ka boda boda. We all want that life back. Okay, I know there's COVID. But if other sectors have tried to open them, why can't music? The art industry, lwaki bo tebasobola kola? Overfull tuba tukola, that's when COVID is going to come back. You know? So, it is just a discussion. Sirutalo, toyogera byonejjusa. It's just a discussion. It's okay, you can say whatever you want, but sirutalo, at the end of the day, zigenda kuvaawa words, life is going to move on. You know, I don't see a reason why you should like strain and then be like, hey, you know what you did? You know? That's my point. Yesterday I was having a concert, a show, a whole show in Fort Portal College. Mbibenamu, I go to Kwanjula, I go to Mikole Jenjaula, and I'm like, I ask myself, ngabantu balitifa, thousands of people, bali muchidala, same thing. Ngabo notuze abantu mu show, no bayimbira, and I'm like, really? This is so unfair. Like, tusirise nnyo. No bano gwano ogusino nga guzala n'oguteeka banangera ogusaasirako. And it's so sad that some of us, the artists, tusirika naye tumanyi, okay? Someone was saying me, I have endorsements and stuff, I wouldn't be complaining about opening the industry and everything, my dear. Yes, I might be having endorsements and stuff. Katisasira ataina endorsement, atayimba ku mukolo. Because not all music is for mikolo, Kwanjula and Mbaga. No. Naye omuntu asobola okweyiza mu Kampala, neyiza mu Bivvulu, okay? And life goes on. Come on. Chibi nnyo for sure. Ekibi tukyogereko.